Hi.
Hi, my name is Eduardo. Matias Eduardo. And I'm actually a huge nerd. I love books and learning, and art in all its forms. I am a chaotic artist and change hyperfixations too fast. I'm serious. It's a problem. Okay, enough about me. Video in 3, 2, 1.
I got my top surgery done on December, so it's been 2 months. I'm filming on February 17th. I did it on the 20th of December, so it's been almost 2 months. So what I wanted to do was give a little update, talk a little about my life, especially because I'm bored in a house and I'm in the house bored. Okay, maybe that's a little too old to make a reference to, but it's fine because I'm an old man. I want to share my experiences after top surgery with the recovering process and the mental stuff, and I want to share also the results. So if you don't want to see a half-naked man, you can skip. Because you will be seeing a half-naked man. So I want to talk about my experience first. So I had a really tough time during the week before and the week after top surgery because of family issues. I've had a lot of low points in my life. I've been severely depressed a lot of times, but this was very strange because I had gotten the opportunity to have top surgery like I did. It was such a good thing. It made me feel so relieved not even having it. Even when I hadn't had the surgery yet, I was still very relieved because I was like, okay, these are coming off. I don't care. It's fine. I did a whole naked photo shoot. Who cares? They're coming off. And then I started getting a lot of backlash from family who found out / already knew but were fucking up my life just because. I felt a lot of anger, a lot of despair, and a lot of sadness, and then I got the surgery, and I will never subscribe to the idea that medical transition can improve all aspects of your life. If you have severe mental issues or body insecurities outside of trans-related issues, surgery or hormones will not change that. But they do severely improve life quality. Quality of life as a trans person is many times revoked from you. As many times people try to make it seem like surgeries or hormones are evil and it's so drastic, and I understand that it's a big change. As you know, it's a big change. I just wanted to say that surgery and hormones will not take away issues that you have that have no relation to transness, but it was such an improvement on my mental health. And it's been 2 months. Of course I've had issues, of course I've had sad days. Yesterday I was crying, today I'm kind of meh, and that's perfectly normal. Any happy person, any healthy person has bad days. And I'm not going to say that I'm 100% cured of mental health issues, that I am 100% healed from trauma, because I'm 20. I haven't even had time to recover from trauma. It's such an improvement that I cannot put words to it. I hate that just by being trans, I feel and am put to this test to show people and prove to people that I deserve happiness. During the whole process where I thought I might not be able to have the surgery because of family issues, I felt again what I felt many times as a trans person, which is I have to prove that I deserve this. I have to prove that this will save my life. As I was saying, this will not change other problems, but it still is a life-changing and sometimes life-saving surgery. Transitioning can be life-saving, and I will not debate anyone on that. I kind of want to cry. I am so happy that I'm healing. I'm so happy that I'm turning my life for the better. I will always have my bad days, but I am taking my medication regularly for a year, like a year-ish. Okay, I've been speaking a little about my before top surgery problems, but I really want to focus this video on the during and after top surgery, because that's the whole point. So on the day of my top surgery, I was in the hospital and I already checked in. I was there. I don't think I had had a bath yet, because they make you take a bath. Now, I know I'm a dirty rat, but I had already taken a bath that day. But they make you take a bath with this special little sponge. It's a very special sponge. And they made sure I rubbed it all over my crevices. What I was saying is that the day of my top surgery, when I was already admitted, like checked in into the hospital, I still wasn't sure if I was going to get the surgery. But trauma aside, so before the surgery I was extremely terrified of anesthesia. I had never gone through anesthesia like fully, only local anesthesia, so I was like, I'm gonna fall asleep. I don't like sleeping in my daily life. What do you mean you're gonna make me fall asleep and when I wake up I'll have no boobies? Explain yourselves. So I told the nurses when I was going into the operation room, I told the nurses, I am shit scared of anesthesia. I didn't say that. I was like, I'm a little scared, you know, just a tiny little bit. That's what I said. Yeah, so I told them I was a little scared of anesthesia, and it was very funny because I was dumb. So they just turned to me and they said, we're gonna put a little bit of oxygen on you so that you can breathe better. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. And they said, breathe it in. And I was like, oh, this is fun. When are you gonna And I just passed out a little, because I was like closing my eyes and falling asleep. And she was like, okay, just fall asleep, okay. And then she was like acting as if I had already fallen asleep, but I was kind of conscious. So I just opened my eyes and I was like, no bitch, I am not asleep yet. Do not do anything to me. And then she got scared. She was visibly scared. And I was like, I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Then I woke up. There were no surgery complications. I got a very good doctor. I was very lucky. I went privately. My country does have an NHS, a National Health System, but I did not get the surgery through the NHS. I got it privately. Obviously the waiting lists are very long and take a lot of time. I have been 1 year doing sexology, which are just 15-minute appointments where you say, I'm trans, and then they schedule you an appointment for 3 months later and you say, I'm trans, can you give me hormones? I understand that you need a lot of psychological assessment to know if you're gonna go well through hormones and the whole spikes and things. All they do during that appointment is, so where would you put yourself on the scale from man to woman? The most pointless appointments. Have done about 5 of those through the course of 1 year. And some days ago they finally booked my appointment for hormone therapy, except it's for November this year and we're in February. That I've been 1 year waiting to get referred to the endocrinologist. And then they schedule it for like 9 months later. And then when I get that appointment, they will tell me, these are the exams you have to do. And then I'll take 3 or 4 more months doing the exams and getting the new appointment, and then I have to have more 3 months of doing the whole extraction of the little eggs, fertility things, and because I want to do that. So if I waited to get the hormones and went through the NHS to get top surgery, most doctors in the NHS, or if not all of them, will not let you have top surgery unless you have hormones, unless you're already taking testosterone. And normally, if you have taken testosterone for 1 or 1.5 years, so that would be 5 years basically until I got top surgery. And a lot of people do not have this privilege. A lot of people either die waiting or they just have to force themselves to exist and survive until they get the surgery, because I could not imagine myself waiting 4 more years to get a surgery. Okay, let's get up close and personal and talk about feelings. I have felt a lot of improvements in my mental health, blah blah blah. The same non-trans related issues are still there. I need to report on some weird things, which is, first, I had heard I'm not the biggest guy, but I am pretty chubby. Like, I'm big, you know, I'm plus sized. I'm a chubby guy. And I'd heard that once you get your chest off, you start noticing more of your belly, and you start noticing more your stomach, and it might make you feel more insecure, which I knew could happen, and I was prepared for because I had heard it from other fat trans people, especially because when you leave the surgery, you have a very tight compressing binder on you, and when you look down, first, to me, I finally saw my stomach, and it was bloated because you have a really tight thing here, and then all of the fat goes here, and then it's bloated, and so there's a lot of reasons why you might feel uncomfortable with your weight and body. And another thing that I had heard of and was aware was that once you solve one of your dysphoria issues, the other ones start to be more noticeable. When someone gets top surgery, they might start having bigger bottom dysphoria. I have felt a little bit more conscious because I thought that once I got my top surgery, people will be like, yeah, that's a man. People are like, oh, that's a girl. I have a boy's name, and it's annoying, and I thought getting top surgery would fix a little bit of that, because, you know, I have a boy name, I have a boy chest. What else do you want? Apparently other things. I feel a little bit more dysphoric on not having that, because I'm like, oh, it wasn't the chest, or at least not only the chest, it's me. People will treat me differently regardless of what I look like, and that's just something that I have to deal with. Even if I have a beard and a boy name and a boy beard and a boy chest and a boy everything, people will treat you differently when they know you're trans. And I don't think passing is ever a goal in my life. I personally do not subscribe to the cis-normative idea of passing. If you're very dysphoric and passing is a very important thing to you, I understand. I just disagree. But it's still something that hurts a little. I feel naked because I'm so used to wearing that binder. After I got the surgery, I never thought anything was different. Seriously, since I've had top surgery, I have never felt like it was a change. I look in the mirror and I'm not like, oh, that's different. I just look in the mirror and think that's exactly what it's supposed to be. That's exactly how I'm supposed to look like. It looks how I feel inside. And of course I was very happy, very excited. I couldn't stop looking at the photo of my chest, but it never felt like it was something different. It just felt like it was meant to be. But recently, when I took that chest binder off, when I have it off, sometimes I'm just walking around the house and I'm thinking, oh shit, I have no binder. My titties are out. Then I realized, no, they're not. They don't exist. So when I take off the binder, I feel like I still have my chest. Somehow during the whole process, I never felt like anything was different. But taking off the chest binder and realizing that even after not having a binder, I still don't have boobs, that makes me feel kind of weird. It's like, what? I'm going to take my shirt off in 5, 3, what? I don't know how to count, so I'm just gonna take it off now. So, as you can tell, I'm a pretty chubby guy, so I'm just gonna show it. These are how the sides are. They have a little bit of stretch marks, but I think that's fine. I also had a lot of stretch marks, plus I'm fat, so I'm used to it. And this is my chest 2 months post-op. Okay, so this is how I look 2 months post-op, and I'm very happy with the result. I'm very white. I'm very happy, I'm very white. No, but seriously, who made me so white? Anyways, this is it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Hello? Goodbye.